The episode starts with Mena by taking care of Malerao. She says, "We women are with Devi Ahilya to protect Devi Ahilya." Malerao says, "It means you want to prove me inferior." She asks, "What? You are actually seeing yourself." He says, "Mena, if I am injured, will you taunt me?" Harkubai comes. Malerao says, "Mena is insulting me." Harkubai explains him the scenario and asks him to help Devi Ahilya. He says, "Whatever happened with Devi Ahilya, I have no regrets." Devi Ahilya and her team pray in the temple and leave. Raghuba is also ready. Gunnuji comes and says, "Devi Ahilya is coming with her army." Raghuba says, "Good. How much soldiers does she have?" Gunnuji says, "Around 500 soldiers." Raghuba laughs and says, "Fine. Gunnuji, get ready to sit on Malwa throne. Your Rajyabhisek will happen." Gunnuji thinks Devi Ahilya is not a fool. She will do something. But what? We don't know. Yashwant says Raghuba has surrounded Malwa from the four sides. His army is big. The guard says Raghunath Rao is coming with an army of 50 to 60,000 soldiers. Devi Ahilya thinks. The man shows the map to Raghuba. Raghuba says Devi Ahilya has sent a proposal. We will not accept it. They have to surrender. Devi Ahilya comes to meet Raghuba. He gets his sword. She says, "I want you to read something before the war. You would not like to hear it from me in front of these soldiers." Raghuba reads the letter. "We will fight you till the last breath. If you lose, then you would not show the face to anyone. We lose or win, the history will always remember us. Do you want to fight us or lose to women? You will get defamed." He angrily puts the sword on her neck. Dushyant says, "I am scared something wrong can happen. Devi Ahilya has gone there all alone." Yashwant says, "She asked us to stay here, so we will stay." Devi Ahilya asks Raghuba to kill her. She says, "Think what will happen after this. Then history will have your bravery stories." How Raghuba had killed Malwa Queen Devi Ahilyabai despite having a big army ready for the battle. He gets angry and keeps the sword. He asks her to go. She is a weak enemy. It's no fun to defeat a weak enemy. Think Malwa has won this battle. He says, "But I will come back. You gather your strength and army. I will ruin your strength and conquer Malwa. Till then, go away, Devi Ahilyabai." She says, "History will really remember your greatness and sacrifice." She smiles and leaves. He asks the men to order the army to leave the place. Malerao takes Kesar's name. He imagines Kesar and holds a maid close. She asks him to leave her. He falls down and stops her. Maid shouts for help. She says, "I am not Kesar." He says, "No, Kesar, don't go." Tukoji comes to the palace. Gangoba asks Devi Ahilya, "Why did you do this?" "You took a risk." She says, "I had no other option. I knew Raghuba will not stain his name." Yaswant says, "Her plan has to succeed." Tukoji says, "It was a big risk." She says, "I know, but I have learned a lesson. We have to keep Malwa safe. If any trouble comes, then Malwa should be capable." Menabai comes and says, "Malerao is not well. You have to come." Devi Ahilya goes to see Malerao. She asks Malerao to leave the maid. She pushes Malerao. Malerao gets to senses. He asks, "Where did Kesar go?" Devi Ahilya did injustice. Her Kubai puts him to sleep. Devi Ahilya apologizes to the maid. Maid cries. Devi Ahilya sends her. She asks her Kubai to call the Ved. Her Kubai leaves. Devi Ahilya asks Mena to calm down. Malerao's mental state. Mena says, "I thought Kesar left the world. I was wrong. Kesar is still alive in his heart." Gunuji gets angry on the guard. The guard says Raghuba took his army and went back. Sita asks, "Why are you angry?" Gunuji says, "We lost again. I have to do something. I have to kill Devi Ahilya and Malerao forever."